The Environmental Protection Agency is putting forward new regulations that have timber mills against the ropes. Newswatch 12's Bryan Navarro is live in Central Point with more on the fight for and against those mills.
Congressman Greg Walden was standing right about here earlier today, spelling out some of the problems with the EPA's potential regulations. That includes emission control, upgrading equipment, and reclassifying wood chips. Boise Cascade officials say if those changes go through and they're interpreted at their most severe, it could force the company to shut down.
So I think the chemistry is right for us to be here forever. We need to make sure that the government understands how to help make that happen.
Boise and Congressman Walden say the regulations are well-intentioned, but the EPA hasn't got it right.
Nobody's looking at what happens to a Boise Cascade when all these agencies sort of put out these individual rules and what that means collectively. And can they afford that? And can you even achieve the regulations?
What it could mean is fixing Boise's 3 boilers, costing more than $4 million. Another proposed change would reclassify wood chips.
The part of the tree that we cannot make plywood or big beams out of, we burn, and it's energy recovery. It makes it possible for us to minimize our footprint, if you will, by not having to buy natural gas.
If those regulations go through, wood chips would be called waste products.
That, in and of itself, would be so horrendously expensive in terms of landfilling wood residuals, replacing with natural gas, it probably puts us out of business.
All right.
Congressman Walden is co-sponsoring the EPA Relief Act, which would give the EPA an additional 15 months to reevaluate their regulations.
And it is a logical step to take. When an agency's under a court order deadline to act and they get it wrong, shouldn't we give them more time to try and get it right?
Hoping for a second look.
We do not think that we're polluting Mother Earth, if you will, to any significant degree.
Before mills go up in smoke. That EPA Relief Act that you just heard about passed the House Committee on Energy and Commerce by a bipartisan vote of 36-14. Congressman Walden says it could be heard on the House floor in the next few weeks. Live in Central Point, Bryan Navarro, Newswatch 12.